The Vox Markets Podcast with Justin Waite. Nothing in this podcast is intended as investment advice, and the people in this podcast may hold positions in the stocks they talk about. Do not buy anything based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
And joining me on the podcast now is Andrew Knott, CEO of Savannah Energy, SAVE. Andrew, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Excellent, and some good news out. Yesterday, the Accugas has commenced first gas sales to First Independent Power Limited's Trans Amadi power plant in Nigeria. We'll go into that. But as always, Andrew, just for someone maybe new to the company, learning about it, just go through the different parts of the business if you could.
Yeah, so Savannah Energy is a company focused on projects that matter in Africa. We're an energy company. We're currently active in 4 countries: Niger, Nigeria, Chad and Cameroon. In Niger, we have an oil project which we initiated ourselves, made 5 oil discoveries. We're in the process of bringing that on stream. In Nigeria, we have a gas transportation distribution business, which is now connected to about 23% of the country's power supply infrastructure. In terms of Chad and Cameroon, we're in the process of acquiring assets in a large pipeline asset and a significant oil project, which we think has a lot of upside. So that's where we are today. We've also got a renewables business. We've announced large-scale greenfield projects in both Niger and Chad, up to 750 megawatts. And we're very confident that we'll be adding additional hydrocarbon and additional renewable energy assets in the short and medium term. So very high growth business, but very much focused on projects that make a significant difference to the countries in which we operate. Yeah.
Well, it's been scanning over the recent broker note and impressive growth going forward. Fair play. So take us through this. Take us through the details of this and the numbers and the figures around this first gas sales to First Independent Power's Trans Amadi plant, if you could, Andrew.
Yeah, so in April we announced that we'd signed an amendment to a previous gas sales agreement, which increased the capacity on that to 65 MMCF per day from 35. And to put it into context, that incremental 30 is equivalent to about 5,000 BOE per day. And last year we did about 22,000 BOE per day. So that's about 20% of last year's production that this would add.
Yeah.
And this morning we announced that contract is now operational, and we're able to send gas to Trans Amadi, and are currently sending gas to Trans Amadi. So we said when we bought the original business, there was a lot of growth to come through, a lot of potential. We started off supplying gas to 3 facilities. We're now supplying gas to up to 7 facilities. I'm expecting more gas sales agreements to come through during the course of the year, and I think we're delivering on what we said we were going to deliver in that regard very clearly.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. You must be happy how things are shaping out there, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the evolution of the business, yes, very much so. And I'm also very happy with the outlook. I've talked previously about what we see internally as a once-in-a-generation opportunity to acquire assets with a significant upside from super majors, and also to make significant investments in the renewable energy space. And I think what you're seeing is that we're doing that in practice. And look, what I would urge your listeners to do that are not familiar with the company is there's 3 key things in our annual report. One is my shareholder letter. It really goes through the how and the why of our business and why we do what we do, and why we are excited by the opportunities in what we do. One is a piece by the Vice President of Nigeria that talks about the energy transition and the impact on Africa, and the other is a piece by NJ Ayuk, who's the chairman of the African Energy Chamber, who talks about how to fight energy poverty and I guess the social benefits of doing so. And if you read those 3 pieces, I think you very quickly will understand what Savannah's about, the problems we're trying to solve, and why we believe that that's going to create a very high growth company, which is delivering significant societal benefits.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Andrew, good to chat to you. And I mean, there's 3 reasons there, but if you want to go over 3 reasons why someone should hit that follow button on your page and add you to their watch list, go for it if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, look, firstly, world-class asset base. The projects we have are significant to the countries in which we operate, and I would state very clearly have world-class characteristics. The second is the assets themselves have significant organic growth potential. So additional gas sales, additional production potential, etc., etc., etc. And then lastly, this once-in-a-generation lifetime, which I think we've made so much investment in our corporate infrastructure and capability that I think we're very, very strongly positioned to take advantage of. And I think you'll see that come through with announcement after announcement as we go forward. So I think we're in a good place, and we're certainly pushing forward as hard as we can as a company to make a real difference.
Marvellous stuff. Thanks, Andrew, and no doubt we'll catch up in the not too distant future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
The Vox Markets Podcast with Justin Waite. Nothing in this podcast is intended as investment advice, and the people in this podcast may hold positions in the stocks they talk about. Do not buy anything based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.